Have you ever wondered about how humans seem to be a species with amnesia? How much have we forgotten about who we are and where we came from? The narrative of human evolution, as it is commonly told, is a fascinating tale that stretches back to the origins of our species, yet we might do well to keep in mind the myth of Eden, one of our oldest stories about our origins and our situation. This myth, with its rich symbolic language, speaks to a time when humanity lived in harmony with nature, a state of being we've seemingly strayed far from. Could this be accurate? And if so, it begs the question, just what happened to us? The introduction of the prefrontal cortex, perhaps accurately if humorously characterized as the God brain, marks a pivotal point in the human story. This evolutionary leap provided us with the ability to plan, to contemplate the future, and to engage in complex problem-solving, setting us apart from our primate cousins. Yet this gift came with a cost, introducing us to the burdens of anxiety and the weight of foresight. Some speculate that the fruit of knowledge might have been no more than a metaphor for our ancestors' encounter with psychoactive substances like magic mushrooms, which possibly played a role in expanding our consciousness. This intriguing theory suggests that such substances, flourishing on the dung of the animals that early agrarians domesticated, might have been a catalyst for the dawn of civilization. As agriculture took root, so too did structured societies, and we became time-binders, as observed by Alfred Korzybski, forever altering our relationship with the world and each other. As we've observed already, this newfound consciousness was a double-edged sword. It allowed us to manipulate our environment and to innovate, but it also introduced us to the concept of attachment to outcomes, directly influencing our emotional states and contributing to habitual surges in amygdala activation, the brain region associated with fear and anxiety. Ancient texts, such as the Tao Te Ching, hint at a time before this shift, when humanity lived in accordance with the Tao, embodying its virtues of humility, compassion, and moderation, a stark contrast to the complexities and anxieties of modern life. The story of Genesis, with its themes of temptation, knowledge, and the loss of innocence, mirrors this evolutionary narrative. It prompts us to ponder whether the development of civilization, with all its advancements, was in some way a deviation from a more harmonious existence. This brings to light the question of whether the societal structures we've constructed, ostensibly to secure mates and advance our survival, have in fact led us away from a state of connectedness and well-being. The lives of pre-civilized humans, though fraught with dangers and uncertainties, were deeply intertwined with their communities and the natural world. Our ancestors lived in a world they were adapted to thrive in psychologically, spiritually, and biologically. They found solace from their troubles in their storytelling traditions, in art, music, and the bonds of kinship, in stark contrast to the isolation, processed diets, and sedentary lifestyles that characterize much of modern existence. It is observable that our disconnection from the natural world and from each other has resulted in the rise of what are termed diseases of civilization, such as melancholy, depression, and diabetes, conditions virtually absent in pre-contact tribal societies. This begs the question if the so-called kingdom of heaven or the Edenic paradise is a state of being, something that was once found within us. The wisdom of ancient philosophies, such as that found in the Tao Te Ching, suggests that there is a metaphysical advantage in aligning oneself with the natural flow of the universe. This alignment, or living in accordance with the Tao, suggests the possibility of a way of being that is in stark contrast to the dissonance of modern life. Thus we are led to ponder the question of whether a return to such principles could be the key to rediscovering a form of existence that is more fulfilling and harmonious. This vision of a return to a more natural and balanced way of living is not just a nostalgic longing for a past ideal, but a genuine proposition for a society grounded in values that prioritize the well-being of the community and the individual alike. It envisions a form of spiritual anarchism that challenges the prevailing paradigms of modernity, advocating for a societal structure that is more in tune with the intrinsic rhythms of the natural world. Such a society would not only seek to mitigate the alienation and disconnection wrought by contemporary living, but would also honor and integrate the wisdom of those who, in today's world, are marginalized and misunderstood. The shamans and scouts of our times, often labeled as schizophrenics or hyperactives, could instead be recognized as individuals with unique insights and abilities capable of guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the natural world. In essence, the exploration of these ideas is an invitation to re-evaluate our place in the world, to question the paths we've taken, and to consider the possibilities that lie in reconnecting with the wisdom of our ancestors. It challenges us to think critically about the direction of human progress and to ponder the real costs of our detachment from the natural world. Ultimately, the journey back to the garden, to a state of existence that honors the balance between humanity and the natural world, may be one that requires not just a societal shift, but a profound personal transformation. This, then, is a call to each individual to seek within themselves the qualities of the Tao, to embody humility, compassion, moderation, and a profound respect for the interconnectedness of all life. Perhaps it is in this personal awakening that the potential for a collective renaissance lies, offering a pathway not only to personal fulfillment, but to the healing of ourselves, our souls, and our planet.